Well, got a breakfast here from Providence Ministries. You know what I mean, Byron? Good morning, Miss Jeannie. Just to sit here and eat some breakfast from Providence Ministries this morning. Got gravy and biscuits, scrambled eggs, and sausage. I seen old Scary Sherry around there. She'll probably be coming out through here running that mouth here in just a little while. Hopefully she'll go around us today instead of coming over here and start running that mouth. Good morning, and good morning, Patrick Hunt. Good morning, Punisher One. Yep, right up here at Providence Ministries. You know what I mean, Burn? But I figured I would sit here and try to eat before old Scary Sherry comes across through here running that mouth. You can about be sure she's going to come across through here running that old mouth here for too long. Good morning, Alan Davis. Good morning, Punisher One. Good morning, Billy Burns. Yep, old EagleNick has some biscuits and gravy and scrambled eggs that I got over here at Providence Ministries. I was going to sit here and eat my breakfast real quick. I'm going to set the phone watching across the road there, because old Scary Sherry is back to there. Maybe she won't come across through here running her mouth, but we're going to be prepared just in case she does. Everybody talk amongst yourselves while I sit here and have some of this breakfast. Good morning. We're going to sit here and try to eat some of this breakfast before Scary Sherry comes up and makes me lose my appetite. You know what I mean, Burn? Well, for some reason, it just does not taste right. I don't know what it is. Good morning, Steve Lebowski. Good morning, Cordelia. I do not live here, Cordelia. EagleNick is not homeless. Send you, Dr. Quick, D-Quick. Good morning, Do-Quick. Good morning, Blue Eyes. Howard Lucan. Good morning, Fred Hinkle from them there cornfields of southern Indiana. Good morning to everybody. How is everybody doing this morning? Well, freedom isn't free. Good morning. First Cab 6869. How you doing, First Cab? Good morning, Clayton Bigsby. How you doing this morning, Clayton? Son of a gun. Good morning, Ray. How you doing, Ray? Good morning. Oh, Rusty. How you doing this morning? Crusty Rusty. We gonna hook you up with Scary Sherry, Crusty Rusty. Good morning, Drewby. I bet it was from old Scary Sherry, aka Skankarella. Good morning, Straw Hat Unknown Member. How you doing, Straw Hat? Good morning, Quantum. Thank you so much, Blue Eyes. Oh, EagleNick has a lot of people saying that I fake my voice, but EagleNick just talks and it comes out. You know what I mean, Vern? I like biscuits with mustard on them and some of them French fried taters. Mr. Bill Cox said I could get some of them biscuits with mustard and French fried taters down there at that Kelly's restaurant in Dalton, Georgia. Hello, Straw Hat Unknown Member. Hello to you in Washington. You got it, Rusty. We're puffing away on one of them Cheyenne little cigars right now. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? Good morning, Gorilla Jim. Oh, Rusty's puffing on something that's a lot bigger round than that there little cigar. You know what I mean, Vern? Crusty Rusty. Good morning when Larry sings. How you doing this morning, Larry? Oh, Crusty Rusty would eat Scary Sherry. You know what I mean, Vern? He'd have her for a buffet, wouldn't you, oh, Crusty Rusty? Good morning, Tom Wilson in Oklahoma. Good morning, Z the Prophet 75. Good morning, Crystal Sows. How you doing this morning, Miss Crystal? Welcome to everybody on to EagleNick Audits live stream this morning. We are live in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Now this morning we are up and under that Walnut Avenue Bridge. We are directly across from the Providence Ministries Incorporated. Now I see no Scary Sherry, a.k.a. Skankarella, around back. When I rode around through her, of course, she started running that mouth first thing this morning. But old EagleNick just said, I smell shit. I kept saying, I smell shit. And I said, oh yeah, now I know why. I never dignified her with a response. Good morning, Tiffany Wireman. How you doing this morning, Miss Tiffany? Well, Crusty Rusty, you may not realize it, you may not think it is, but I actually have a job I'm doing right now. This is my media company, EagleNick Audits, on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Scoops, and Clapper. Good morning, Joseph Paul. We are in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia. Good morning, Blue Eyes. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Good morning, Walking Talls. Good morning, Miss Alice. Oh, Rusty, Crusty Rusty, Alice, my Uber gig. You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, Crusty Rusty knows all about Alice. He wants to Alice my Uber gig. Good morning, Chris Schroeder. Good morning to you, Mr. Ryan McCord. Good morning, Ralph Perry. Good morning, Alice Tango.
You got a good echo on here.
I thought that was scary walking up from behind me. Thank you, Ralph Perry, for that 99-cent super chat. You should have wrote something in it, brother. Thank you so much. Get her done. You know what I mean, Vern. Good morning, Too Great Mr. Trupp. How are you doing this morning? I worked in the carpet mills. Crusty Rusty. The last job I actually had was working for Drennan Crutchfield Jr. at Warehouse 1. I drove a truck. I worked in a warehouse loading and unloading trucks. I also put together the orders. Good morning, Eileen on myself. How you doing this morning, Miss Eileen? Hey, the Cheyenne menthol cigars are all right, but I'll tell you what, you do get addicted more to the menthol than you do to the nicotine. I believe it has more menthol in it than it does anything. Look, there is Scary Sherry. She's already looking down here like she's saying something. Of course, we can't hear her scary ass. Hopefully, she'll go down there by the railroad tracks with the other druggies. She's probably out here looking for some drugs. Whatever she's doing, let's just hope she doesn't come down this way. You know, we really don't want to see old Scary Sherry today. Good morning, YouTube Audits 2.0. Good morning, Brian Forrest. Yes, sir, Brian. We are in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Thank you, Crusty Rusty. I will keep sucking on them there cancer sticks, as you call them. It's a lot better than what you be sucking on. You know what I mean there, Crusty Rusty. Good morning to you in Chatsworth, Georgia, Brian Forrest. Oh, Crusty Rusty smokes one of them meat sticks. You know what I mean, Burn? Oh, Crusty Rusty plays that mouth organ. Good morning, Tom Wilson. Yes, sir. We are 90 miles north of Hotlanta, Georgia. You know what I mean, Burn? Home of the Atlanta Braves and them there Atlanta Falcons. Yep, Crusty Rusty, the meat puffer. Crusty Rusty, the meat grinder. Canton, Georgia. Yeah, I've got an uncle that used to live down there in Canton, Georgia before he passed away. Good morning, Mr. F30. How you doing this morning? Good morning, Ed. Good morning to you, Ed. Good morning, King's House. 80-90, yep. Crusty Rusty plays the skin flute. You know what I mean, Vern? Nope, Brian, I'm not homeless. I actually do live streams. Live at the Eagle's Nest. Now, that is where I live. I actually live in a house that I co-own with my siblings. We own the property from the house all the way out to the corner to the trailer where I was arrested. Now be sure to check out my YouTube channel and you can see my arrest video. Plus you can see content of old Scary Sherry where she just flips out. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, that was Miss Jessie riding that bicycle. Now, she's actually quite a good-looking lady, but she turned down the road that goes in between the buildings here. But thank goodness, old Scary Sherry, a.k.a. Skankarella, went down by the side of the railroad tracks. Boy, I tell you, my TikTok account's really starting to take off. I've really started picking up a lot of new followers on TikTok as well. I actually got a few videos on TikTok that are finally monetized after I hit over 1,000. What's up? What's up? After I hit over 1,000 followers on TikTok. Good morning, for Google's sake. We are live in Dalton, Georgia, up and under the Walnut Avenue Bridge, right here next to Providence Ministries Incorporated. Right here next to the Walmart neighborhood market. Oh, EagleNick is feeding them there pigeons. You know what I mean, Vern? That breakfast just did not agree with me this morning. It just did not taste right for some reason. I don't know if they put that red pepper in the gravy or what. But I just could not handle the taste of that there biscuits and gravy. We got to watch out for that music he's playing. I'm liable to pick up a copyright strike. Good morning, John Blanchard. How you doing this morning, John? Now, hey, everybody, I would like to say something. Now, there is people out there in YouTube land, on them YouTube streets, that's talking shit about some good friends of mine, Northwoods Press and NH Mountain Girl, saying that Northwoods Press has never done anything for the 1A community. Now, if it hadn't have been for Northwoods Press and NH Mountain Girl video calling old EagleNick when I had to serve that 2.5 months in the Whitfield County Jail for that misdemeanor criminal trespassing at the United States Post Office that I never committed, old EagleNick would have never been able to make it through that 2.5 months of confinement. Good morning. Good morning, superstar. Good morning, Nick's 555. Good morning, Coke In Productions. Good morning, Angie. Raja. Kanji 786. Good morning, Bladdy Daddy. What kind of name is Bladdy Daddy? Good morning, Ed. Good morning, Mr. John Blanchard. How you doing this morning, John? Good morning, Kid Cloud. David Barron. Good morning, Dilbert. We got somebody walking down the middle of the road there saying something. Don't know what they're saying, if they're talking to me or who they're talking to, but they might ought to get out of the middle of the road. You know what I mean, Barn? But I could hear them talking from way back yonder ways. I don't know if they're talking to me or if they're talking to somebody else. Of course, there's not anybody else around, but you never know. Good morning, Admiral Kirk. Good morning, How to Do Things. Nope, that is definitely not scary, Sherry. Don't believe I've ever seen this woman around here before, so this is somebody new. Good morning, John McCarthy from Chicago, Illinois. Good morning, Zahir. Good morning, Tortellini Fettuccine. How you doing, Tortellini? Kid Cloud, oh, EagleNick does not use meth. You know what I mean, Burn? EagleNick is not a meth user, and neither do I smoke crack. Yakety yak, don't smoke crack. You know what I mean, Burn? Good morning, Gone Fishing. Good morning to you, California Dreamin'. Good morning, Jared. Good morning, Lulu Mamie. No, EagleNick is not homeless. I'm at homeless than I am at home. But I do not live on the streets. I do not live under the bridge. I do not live in a tent. Uh-oh, there's Skanky Sherry. Look, there she is, right there up the center, boy. That is her wearing that purple shirt. She looks like Barney this morning. Good morning, Big Boy Georgia. Good morning, Titus Casey. How you doing this morning? Maybe Scary Sherry will just go back down. Oh no, she's walking this way. Now we have been live for 33 minutes. You know what I mean, Vern? What do you think? She's already running that mouth. We got a train going by. Train, train, take me on out of this town. Train, train, Lord, take me on out of this town. Lord, that woman I'm in love with, oh, she ain't around. Skankarella, she's going down the road there. Good riddance. It's hard to believe she actually avoided us this morning. She didn't come by to run that big old fat mouth. She must have got her plenty of drugs in her system down there by the railroad tracks. Good morning, Beanie. Good morning, El Stinka. El Stinko. El Stinko de Mayonnaise. Good morning, Steven. You are a gay man coming in here with a username like that, oh gay boy. So long, gayo. You know what I mean? Daylight coming, gayo's gotta go. Good morning, come fast. Good morning, Subi. Good morning, R. El Stinko. Good morning, JA 2808. Now we do have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers are available. I don't know where all them trolls is coming from, but hey, it's all right. We like them trolls. We are under a bridge. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Dave Squatcheroni. Oh, Krusty Rusty. Welcome back, Krusty Rusty. Krusty Rusty, you better watch it about putting your foot in your mouth. You might end up with a foot upside your ass again. Oh, Krusty Rusty's gonna get another foot upside his ass. He keeps on talking shit. Oh, Krusty Rusty on here. You better watch out, oh Scary Sherry went that way. Well, there was a 360-degree turn, showed everything around me right here, but oh, EagleNick is sitting still. Thank you, Kid Cloud. That is a Rock Rider ST50 Sport Trail. Look, this is what Krusty Rusty is mad about, because old EagleNick is extra large. You know what I mean, Vern? That's what old Krusty Rusty's sister likes about old EagleNick. I am extra large and in charge. Good morning, Rocky. How you doing this morning, cuz? It's just another day in paradise in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. You know what I mean, Vern? We are live here under the Walnut Avenue Bridge, located here right across from Providence Ministries. We're right here on the westbound side. We're sitting here facing South Hamilton Street. Now that is traffic coming right here is headed north. I mean south. The one going the other way is headed north. Good morning, JD 187. How you doing this morning, JD? Gone fishing. I believe I'll pass on that. You know what I mean, Vern? I don't want to be no John Bobbitt. Good morning, Jason Stroud. How you doing this morning, Jason? Good morning, Jewel, Miss Jewel. Yeah, EagleNick does not live for that almighty dollar gone fishing. You know what I mean, Vern? For what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world yet lose his own soul? No, ma'am, Miss Jewel, I'm not homeless. I am home less than I am at home most of the time, though. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Philly First. How you doing this morning, Philly First? I guess so, Miss Jewel. I guess I could show that there EagleNick to the world. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning. Well, good morning to you, Jason Stroud in New Mexico. Hey, I've got a good friend that lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tubal Cain. Now, we've not seen Tubal Cain on a live stream in a few days. I hope Tubal Cain is doing okay. The birds. Good morning, Shri. Shri Krishna, how you doing this morning? Thank you, Kid Cloud. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel. You can see my arrest video, as well as my audits from the United States Post Office, the Dalton Police Services Center, the Whitfield County Courthouse, numerous traffic stops by the Dalton Police Department, a few by the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department, and a few by the Georgia State Patrol. Good morning, Hester England in Ohio. How you doing this morning, Hester? The name sounds familiar. I might know him if I saw him. I know a lot of people by face, but I don't know them by actual name. See you later, Patrick Hunt. You have a blessed day, Patrick. Try not to work too hard. See, we got another fella pulling his big suitcase down the road. I see another guy walking across the road up there, got a backpack on. Now, one of my crow buddies just landed right back up here somewhere real close. I heard him calling. I thought he was going to land right down here, but they usually landing under the bridge, but they landed back up that way this time. Now that is somebody that's just came into town, looks like. Never seen him around. Good morning, Peter Horan. You better watch out, Peter. Oh, Rusty, Crusty Rusty likes Peters. What happened, oh, Crusty Rusty? We ain't seen him say nothing in a while. Did he get timed out again or what? Oh, Crusty Rusty. Where'd you go, Crusty Rusty? You know what I mean, Burn? Yeah, I don't want Crusty Rusty in no 24-hour timeout, though. I'm going to take him off there if I can find it. We don't want to place old Crusty Rusty in no real long time out. He's a Peter Puffer. Good morning, Leslie King. How you doing this morning, Leslie? Well, yeah, I do use my bicycle to go around to do my audits. Now, my bicycle is my only means of transportation. I do not own a vehicle. Now, EagleNick is a licensed driver. I do have a valid Georgia driver's license. I just renewed it a little before my birthday back in April. It is good until 2033. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Paisley Bishop, country boy. How you doing this morning, Paisley? Thank you so much for coming on to the live stream. No, EagleNick loves to hear old Brad Paisley sing. But online, I'm in Hollywood. I'm 6 foot tall and I look damn good. No, Paisley, I am not homeless. I'm at home less than I am at home. You know what I mean, Burn? Now, we do have super chat, super thanks, and super stickers are available. Train, take me on out of this town. Train, Lord, take me on out of this town. That woman I'm in love with, Lord, she ain't around. I'm leaving here. I'm just a raggedy hobo. Lord, I'm leaving here. I'm just a raggedy hobo. Lord, that woman I'm in love with, Lord, she's got to go. There's Mr. Rick driving his Corvette. Uh-oh. No, we don't want no rusty hidden now, y'all. We don't want to hide, oh Crusty Rusty. Crusty Rusty depends on my live stream for him to find a Peter to puff on. Crusty Rusty, the Peter Puffer. You know what I mean, Burn? If you hide old Crusty Rusty, he won't be able to find him no Peters to puff on. Crusty Rusty, he's trying to get some of that EagleNick Peter now. Oh, Crusty Rusty. When he was a little kid, his parents had to his parents would tie hamburger meat around his neck to get the dogs to play with him. Oh, Crusty Rusty used to put peanut butter on his dog's pecker. Crusty Rusty, the Peter Puffer. Crusty Rusty likes to smoke meat. You know what I mean, Vern? Oh, Crusty Rusty is a meat smoker. Good morning, oh dirty BMXer. Well, we are under the bridge because that is where EagleNick happened to stop this morning. There is a lot of shade under the bridge. I'm also up and under here to make sure the Dalton Police Department does not violate anyone's rights under the bridge. Good morning, Tank. How you been doing, Tank? Ain't seen you in a long time. Good morning, Michael Coley. I think you and Krusty Rusty hit it off. You know what I mean, Vern? Old Krusty Rusty is a Peter Puffer, and I think you are too. Good morning, George Thomas. Oh, Krusty Rusty said I'm 58, but I look like I'm 82. But my Peter looks like it's 21 because old Krusty Rusty's mouth is so moist. You know what I mean, Vern? Krusty Rusty, the Peter Puffer. Good morning, Kiwi Verse. How you doing this morning, Kiwi? Hello, Cody Carson. We are live in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. We're waiting on old Krusty Rusty, the Peter Puffer, to come by. Oh, Krusty Rusty said he was on his way. I better be ready. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, it gets very hot and humid in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. Now that is why old EagleNick likes to do his live streams from up and under the Walnut Avenue Bridge. That way I'm out of the direct sunlight. But we are also protesting. It says, no loitering, police enforced. City Ordinance 74-121, State Code OCGA 16-11-36. Now these signs are unconstitutional. This is public property. They do not have the authority. They violate the Constitution and people's constitutional rights. Trying to say you have limited access to public property. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Dee Dee. Good morning, Jeff Kendall. How you doing this morning, Jeff? Oh, Krusty Rusty likes old EagleNick, but he really wants to be a Peter Puffer. Well, that car's hauling ass. Speed limit ain't but 35 miles an hour. They seem to be doing about 50 down through here. Now, if one of them pigeons flies across through there when they come flying by so fast, they're going to get their window busted out. You may not realize it, but if you hit a pigeon going that fast, it's going to bust your windshield. But we have just hit 1 hour and 2 minutes, coming up on 1 hour and 3 minutes on the live stream. So I guess old EagleNick is going to get ready to go ahead and end the live stream and head on back toward the Eagle's Nest. Good morning, Viper. Crusty Rusty. I've done said my name and my address out many times, jackass. Thank you all so much for coming on to the live stream this morning. Now, I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Keep an eye out for old Crusty Rusty, the Peter Puffer. You know what I mean, Vern? EagleNick. Audits. I am EagleNick. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, Vern? Y'all have a very, very blessed day. I am EagleNick, and I'm out.